This is going to be the 400 watt load bank. Before we start, the voltage is 12.49, and you guys know I like 12.50. That's close enough. So the load bank starts. With the inverter on, it's reading 5.7. So we're ready to load bank. And we turn this up to 5. And we've done this so many times now. The stove is on. The stove takes about 1,200 watts. And it's to protect itself when the element gets too hot, the stove will actually turn itself off. And although it's a 5-minute load test, we've been running it for about 7 minutes. So we're going to run this for about 7 minutes. And right now, you can see the pot's sweating. So these ingredients are cool, and they're keeping the element cool. Although when it's unloaded, we were at 100% power. Now we're down to 10.92, and now the stove had turned itself off, so turned itself back on. So when it turns itself off, we'll be able to see the current on the batteries. It's off now, so the current on the batteries is basically 12. It was like 11.99, so basically 12. There it is, 11.95, 12.02, 12.11. So there's a lot of power in it, but 1,200 watts is a lot of energy. So now we see the blue light. We just were able to see the blue light saying that the battery views itself, or the Kodiak views itself as at full power still. But on the load, it's saying it's only 70%. Now see the blue light went on, so it's 12.18, 12.20. Now it's back on the load. So it's toggling back and forth as the element of the stove requires it to protect the stove, the burner of the stove. So we are 3 minutes 30 seconds into it, and this is the way it is. It's that when it's under load, now it's not under load. Now it's under load. When it's under load, it views as 107 amps, and it's taking power away from the battery at 107 amps. And it's the voltage that the way we human beings interpret it is voltage. And now it's 12.10, and we had a blue light. On the load, it's 11.10. So notice that no, it's back. So this is part of the 3 batteries of the Kodiak. We're draining the 2 other batteries a tremendous amount of energy, and the middle battery is still holding its voltage up, and it's bringing the other ones up every time. And plus, they have their own internal energy to be able to hold themselves like that. Still a blue light. And We're at 5 minutes, so this is the 5-minute load bank that we run for 7 minutes. So it's doing very good under 400 watts of power. I mean, still have blue light. When it's off, it still views itself at 100%. And the longer it's able to hold itself up, basically, the longer the voltage stays up, the lower the amps are. And the lower the amps are, the longer it's able to stay at 100% power. So I think it's performing wonderfully under 400 watts. We basically, the way it looks like it, we're basically going to run the 7 minutes into staying at 100% power. Yeah. So still it's at 12.22. We're not on the load. I round that to 1,200 watts. Let's say 1,189 watts. There it is. We saw that 2,060 for a second. And we're going to see what the peak wattage was. It's saying the peak wattage was 1,274, I think it was. You could see it as it rotates, it tells you the maximum. There it is. 1,274 watts, that's the peak. And we are over 7 minutes. I got too involved with it, so it is doing wonderful. I'm on purposely, I'm going to turn it off on purposely. Turn off the inverter. I'm just interested what the voltage is. This is the solar voltage right now. So it's saying we're at 12.4 volts. Who knows how high it would climb? But I gotta go back to Wow, it's amazing the way it's coming. We'll just stay here for, I mean, this is just in seconds. This is what it means to have 400 watts of solar. And that thing is just filling up that battery with power. It's like the 7 minutes didn't occur almost. I mean, I usually don't do it. I usually run it continuously, but it's worth doing it now. I think this is amazing. I mean, it's just amazing how quickly the 400 watts is rebuilding the voltage battery. $12.47. Almost like we never, 8. It's going to be like we never did the test. And basically, in less than 2 minutes, and there it is, right there. It was 12.449 when we started. In roughly 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, it pulled up the voltage. That's what 400 watts means. Just, you want to stress me? Go ahead, but look at that. But I got to get back to load banking because I am cooking the stuff. So let's get back to load banking. And I'm going to get some ingredients to put in it.